Hello everyone, I'm Andy Hodges coming to you in Sebastian, Florida for Sebastian Daily. You can watch us on our YouTube channel, Facebook channel, as well as Xfinity channel 1098 if you have Xfinity or Comcast in the Sebastian area. 86 degrees, partly cloudy. It was supposed to rain most of the day, and like I said on Wednesday, we're not going to see a lot of the rain on Friday. So today has been very good, except for around 11, between 11 and 12 today we had some isolated showers. 87 was the high, so we've got a little bit of cooler temps going on. The overnight low tonight will be 76, and there's going to be a few isolated thunderstorms this evening. Rain should be clearing up for the most part Saturday and Sunday. Now the National Weather Service is warning of a coastal flood watch for Saturday and Sunday, and we're just not seeing this rain that they keep saying that we're going to have on this weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So there's a good chance we're going to have these isolated thunderstorms off and on Saturday and Sunday, but like I said, we're not seeing this rain that they're forecasting. So I mean, our prediction is the same from Wednesday, that it's you know, we're not going to see a lot of this rain. So only time will tell. You know, we live in Sebastian. 1 minute it's raining, another minute the sun's back out and it's beautiful again. So it's hard to at times predict the weather, especially when the winds are coming out of the east and northeast as they are right now. So a lot of this eastern winds just pushes the moisture out to the west, and that's why a lot of times we don't get most of that rain that down south gets, as well as up there in Orlando. It just kind of stops because of this wind. By the way, if you're hearing a hiss on the mic, that is the wind. It is blowing crazy. So there was nothing we could do about it, but it is windy right now. So that's what that hiss is, if you're hearing a hiss behind my voice. There are two tropical disturbances, nothing to worry about. One is way out east. It just formed today, and it looks like it's going to go northeast. No worries on that one. There's another one down by where actually Hurricane Delta started, just west of the Caribbean, down south of Cuba, north of Costa Rica, I think it is. It's just north of that. So that thing is starting, 30% chance of formation, but we're keeping an eye on it. We don't think it's going to be anything because this thing is moving west, and it'll probably end up going over land eventually. This is what their hurricane center's predicting at this point. So again, no concerns about the tropics right now. Everything's looking good. We do have a giveaway going on. Needy by Nature and Sebastian Daily, we're giving away a free hour massage, and we'll be doing the drawing on Wednesday, October 21st for that giveaway. We're going to be doing a lot of giveaways coming up. This is just one of many. So make sure you're a Sebastian Daily newsletter subscriber, and if you're not, you can sign in to our webpage at sebastiandaily.com and try to just go there and sign up. It's a little form that you fill out, and everything's fine. By the way, the wind is so strong right now that it's blowing our camera and our microphone. So that's why at times if I'm doing this, I'm helping people behind the scenes. We're going to have to tape some of this stuff down to our tripod. The city of Sebastian will be having their annual Halloween/movie night on Friday, October 23rd at Twin Piers area of Riverview Park. So that's across from Riverview Park by the water. That'll be next Friday starting at 5:30 p.m. Now let me tell you what they got going on. They will have a craft area set up to decorate pumpkins with stickers. There'll be a costume contest. The costume contest will go on around 6:15, and the movie Secret Life of Pets 2 will begin at 7:15. They are recommending that everyone observe social distancing, bring their own chairs and blankets, and wear a mask. They're asking everyone to wear a mask. So again, that is next Friday, October 23rd. Things get underway at 5:30, and it'll be by the Twin Piers area, just right across from Riverview Park in that grassy area. A lot of fun stuff for the kids. Okay, the latest news. Last Wednesday, the City Council voted 3-2 to lift the spraying moratorium to allow City Manager Paul Carlisle to test a non-product called whacked out weeds, or WAW for short. And city crews with backhoes and dump trucks have been pulling this vegetation that's been clogging up our ditches and our canals forever, it seems. They recently redid the Collier Creek Estates ditch, or canal rather. It was clogged all the way from Sebastian Boulevard to South Easy Street. So they used dump trucks and backhoes to get that vegetation out of the way. However, the city manager, Paul Carlisle, says there's other areas in the city where they can't get that machinery. So he wants to spray. And rather than use a toxic chemical or Roundup, he's going to be using a product called whacked out weeds. It's supposedly a natural weed killer, and when you spray it on a weed, it goes all the way to the root and kills it from the root up. So they're going to be testing that. You know, the city council wants to get the whole everything back to the way it was before this moratorium, this ban on spraying in the city. They want to get all the ditches cleaned out. They want to get all the vegetation removed out of the canals. It's a big project, and this treatment that the city manager wants to do will certainly help, and it'll help get things going again, get the drainings going, and a lot of less flooding. The canals have not been maintained since the moratorium and ban. And this was spearheaded by the former council members Damian Gillens, Pamela Paris, and Charles Malty voting for this moratorium. Now, Councilman Chris Nunn told us, we've seen what 20 years did, but look what 10 months did to our canals and ditches. It destroyed them, and they are in bad shape after 10 months of not doing anything. Mayor Ed Dodd said the moratorium was a mistake without having a plan to maintain the canals. Councilman Jim Hill said from the very beginning and during the vote for the moratorium last November that by stopping all spraying will be a disaster to our canals and parks. And he warned the measure will destroy our drainage system, which is what we're seeing today. Every time it rains, we've got flooding. The city will begin testing this non-toxic product shortly. We'll give you more information as we find out what they're doing next week. You can read this whole article and more on SebastianDaily.com. Other news, a 17-year-old female was arrested and charged with aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. Sebastian police said a 15-year-old male was stabbed 3 times at the skate park on Barber Street, and then he was airlifted to a trauma center in Orlando. Investigators say the 15-year-old boy was in an altercation with another 16-year-old boy, and as the two were in a physical altercation, the 17-year-old female stabbed the 15-year-old 3 times with a butter knife. The case remains under investigation, and as soon as we know more details about this case, we will publish it. All right, let's talk about the events that are going on. Starting today at 3 o'clock, the Syndicate will be performing live at Captain Hiram Sandbar. At 5 o'clock, Oscar will be live at Las Palmas. That's today, Saturday, and Sunday. Check out Oscar at Las Palmas. 6 p.m., R&D will be performing live at Tiki Bar and Grill. And at 7:30, the 40th annual haunted house called Terror on Main Street at the Sebastian River Junior Women's Club. Admission is $10. COVID masks are required. Now, this haunted house off Main Street will be today and Saturday. And speaking of Saturday, at 9 a.m., American Rivers Cleanup, St. Sebastian River, and other various locations. If you would like to help clean up the river, give them a call. 772-202-0501. Again, 772-202-0501. At 12 o'clock tomorrow, Saturday, Oktoberfest at Mash Monkeys Brewing Company. At 1 o'clock, Grant Community Farmers Market up on Main Street in Grant. They're having a farmers market. And at 2 o'clock, Road Warriors will be performing live at Earl's Hideaway Lounge. At 6 p.m., Front Porch Blues at Paradoya Brewing Company. And at 7, Cover Story at Captain Hiram Sandbar. Also, Sunday, it is NFL Game Day at Captain Hiram Sandbar starting at 1 o'clock. At 2, the Logan Brothers will be performing at Tiki Bar and Grill. And at 6, the Captain's Karaoke is back at Captain Hiram Sandbar. For all the events going on in Sebastian, because if it's going on in Sebastian, it's on Sebastian Daily. You can visit us, SebastianDaily.com, and click on events at the top, and you'll see all the events that are going on around town. Let's talk about COVID-19. New cases are averaging 1,500 to 3,600 a day during the past week in Florida. There's been no sudden upticks or spikes since Florida lifted all restrictions and reopened all the bars. There were 3,300 cases, new cases yesterday in Florida. So the numbers are still down. We're not seeing those numbers that we saw in July and August of 13,000 a day or 15,000 a day. So no spikes as a result of lifting all the restrictions as of yet. We have not seen it. And we thought we would see this by now. It's been plenty of time. Locally, doing good. Sebastian, since the pandemic started, 371 cases. Roseland, 4. Micco, 9. Barefoot Bay, 33. Grant, 38. Fellsmere, 421. Wabasso, 9. And Vero Beach is slowing back down again. It's good. They're at 2,428 right now. Since Wednesday, there hasn't been any change in Roseland, Micco, Barefoot Bay, Grant, or Wabasso. So that's really, really good news. Indian River County, there are a total of 3,600 cases. 19 new cases today in the whole county of Indian River County. Indian River County deaths related to COVID-19, 122. 1 new death was reported today, unfortunately. In Brevard County, the total is 10,600 cases since the pandemic started. 85 new cases today in Brevard County. But the deaths related to COVID-19 in Brevard, 343. 5 new deaths today in Brevard County. So northern Brevard County it's very concerning up there what's going on. 1 death is too many, but 5 in 1 day related to this virus is brutal. I mean, that's really, really bad. So from South County of Brevard County into Indian River County, we're seeing really good numbers. Everything's low. And the number of deaths is low from South County Brevard into Indian River County. So things are looking good overall in our general vicinity, in our area, when it comes to COVID-19. Health officials are still urging us to social distance, and if we can't, wear a mask. We just found out today that the school board of Indian River County did vote, and they're keeping the mask mandate for students. And I know that's been a hot topic. A lot of parents didn't want this. Other parents did. So right for now, they're keeping the mask mandate in the schools right now. Listen, when you wear a mask, and it's working because the numbers have dropped in the whole state of Florida. We used to be the epicenter, and it dropped as soon as everyone started to wear that mask. Wear that mask when you can't social distance. That's the key. And that's all we have today on this beautiful Friday afternoon. We have so much more coming up this weekend. Have a great weekend if you don't see us. Thank you for watching our newscast and reading our news. I'm Andy Hodges coming to you live for Sebastian Daily.